Hello, Sagittarius. I do have a Sagittarius in the room with me.
Hello, Saggies.
My daughter is in my room playing Sims, so shout out to the Saggies there. I'm doing, what am I doing? I'm doing a quick reading just to kind of give you a heads up of things that you might expect during spooky season. So I've got a few spooky decks. I've got the Tarot Della Nuit, I've got the Haunted House Tarot, I've got the Ghost Tarot, and I've got the Moonology deck. So I'm just going to kind of pull hopefully one card from each deck and we'll see what kinds of things you can expect for spooky season. So Sagittarius, what can Sagittarius expect for spooky season, please? What can Sagittarius expect? Whoa, a couple of things there for spooky season. That's too much. Sagittarius, I'm not taking all of those. 10 of Cups, that's one of the happiest cards in the deck. That's happiness with other people, happiness shared. Okay, so I'm seeing the Angel Della Nuit. So if you're going through anything and it feels quite heavy and it feels quite dark and a bit scary, the Angel Della Nuit, the angel of the night, is here to hold your hand through it. So I want to say that whatever you're going through, even if it's just going through a haunted house and you're a little bit scared, you have got a little bit of protection here through those dark moments. The Ace of Swords says that there may be some kind of truth coming into you, or some kind of light bulb moment or revelation, or it's just like a moment of suddenly understanding something, suddenly figuring something out. Someone could say something to you and it's like, I didn't know that before. But the aces are kind of like divine, so it is like a big light bulb moment, a big aha moment, a moment of truth and clarity. You have this Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is a funny Knight of Pentacles because it's carrying this scythe. So the Knight of Pentacles is very, very slow moving. They tend to really put a lot of attention into whatever it is that they're doing. Yeah, slow moving because they're kind of being a bit of a perfectionist. So there could be something that's being cut out here. You could realize that you need to cut something out. This could be what the light bulb moment is, because there is something that's quite slow moving. Or you could be cutting something out and it's going to take a long time to do this. It's going to be a long drawn out process, and you're realizing this, which could be why this Angel Della Nuit is here. 10 of Pentacles. Now you've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. These are the good tens. So the 10 of Pentacles is having finances or property or skills or a job, and you're sharing it with other people. There's other people involved, so it could be your household, it could be your finances. 10 of Pentacles are kind of like things, right? There's something tangible and real. So this talks about other people involved in something financial or practical, and it's normally very, very positive. It's normally like ancestry, family, this kind of thing. But you can see here there is a thread that has been cut. So with the Angel Della Nuit and this card holding a scythe and this thread being cut, I feel like there could be something that's going out of your life. Now, I don't want to kind of like predict anything that's like too doom and gloom, but it could be that there's a connection that you realize it no longer serves you, a friend that you need to let go, something that you need to let go of, I think, and you're getting some clarity about this. And the Tower moment. Okay, so yeah, the Ace of Swords is coming in because there's a Tower moment. Now, there could be something that's quite shocking to you. You could suddenly, the Tower's very disruptive. So the Tower makes you feel like the rug's been pulled out from underneath your feet and your world is falling apart. It's a moment of panic. It's a moment of chaos. It's a moment of nothing's ever going to be the same again. But ultimately, the Tower isn't something to fear. The Tower is something that is coming in to teach you a lesson and to actually ultimately make you stronger. So it's not always something bad either. The Tower could come in when there's a big surprise, like, you know, like, surprise, we've got this Halloween party at your house, you know. So it can just be like a big shock, a big surprise, a big wake-up call. Regarding something that you share with other people, something that's slow moving perhaps, and I want to say this Angel Della Nuit is here to guide you through whatever this is. If it's something difficult, it could just be, now I do get this sometimes where I will get something in the reading and it's really, really scary or really creepy, and it just turns out to be a movie that I'll watch that evening. Or it's like, you know, I could get something like, oh my goodness, there's a giant doll, and it's like, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but I could get something, it just turns out to be like the Hunger Games or something, you know. So just be aware of that. It might just be a Halloween party, you know, a spooky death themed Halloween party, something like that. More for Sagittarius, please. What else do we have for Sagittarius? The Magician card. Yeah, it could just be a party. Oh, the Nine of Swords as well. There's a lot of fear and anxiety and stress. This again is why the angel Delannoy is here. It's like you've got happiness, you've got the two good tens, and then you've got this kind of anxiety and fear over something. So it could be something that you're manifesting. Be careful, because what you think about, you bring about. So if you have got quite dark thoughts at this time, you may want to try and concentrate a little bit more on the happiness, a little bit more on, you know, the things that do make you happy rather than the things that make you sad. So you don't want to magnify the things that, you know, the negative things by thinking about them too much. Obviously you don't want to ignore something that's negative. You want to be like, oh, I recognize that there's this negative thing in my life, how am I going to deal with this? But if you're constantly thinking about something and you can't sleep, and you know, it's becoming like this big mountain instead of a small molehill, and you're not figuring out how to deal with something, then I think that is the time to kind of maybe go and get some professional advice, or speak to a friend, or contact some kind of helpline. If there's something that you're stuck in that you just can't figure out a way out of. What else, please, for Sagittarius? Okay. There's a Knight of Pentacles again. So it's definitely something with this Knight of Pentacles. And you've got this Five of Cups. Again, there's this feeling of kind of like having to say goodbye to something, recognizing the need to let something go. Possibly because it's been too slow moving. I mean, you're a fast moving sign. So something's, you know, a friend who's, you know, you and your friendship group, you know, you and the gang are off on some kind of adventure, but you've got that one person who's kind of like, oh, I've just got to go and do this one thing. I've got to pack the sandwiches. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. And it's like, we've got to go and catch the train. If you don't hurry up, we're not going to catch the train. It's like, maybe that friend can't come. It could just be something like that. All right, I'm going to read then this Knight of Pentacles, because it's come out twice, so I feel like that's the most important card for me to read off this set. I'm not going to read all of them because they are meant to be quick readings. Do watch out, if this is resonating for you and you want more, do watch out for your full reading next week. So if this is something that needs discussing in more depth, it's going to come through in one of the bigger readings. But this is meant to be a quick fun reading, and it's turned into something that's a little bit dark and serious. So do hang in on for your next Sagittarius reading if this is something that you need more discussion on. And if it's, I mean, I don't have control over what comes through in the readings, but if my guides think that you need it, they will bring it back up again, and in more depth as well. Truth is my flag. That does sound very Sagittarius. Rigorous methods are my tools to succeed. I know what I must do and I do it. So this is sounding more like you, right? I know what I must do and I do it, no matter what. Is this your case too? I do hope so. When a task is to be accomplished, then accomplished it must be, and in the most perfect way possible, even if it requires hard work and total commitment. I expect you to be reliable, trustworthy, perseverant and meticulous. Do not complain that the mission is too exhausting. I do not want to hear a word of this kind. You've chosen me, so now my message is to you is stick to your goal with truth and honor, and you will always reach it victoriously. No fancy ever. What? Everything must be carefully planned. Now let's ride with our banner floating proudly in the air, seeking truth and harmony, sense of responsibility, perfectionism and determination. Well, it actually sounds like it's you. Like, it sounds like you've got something to do, something to face up to, some kind of task or mission. You're realizing the truth of this. It could be that it needs to be cut out. I do think you've got some stress over this, but it's almost like just start doing it, right? Put one foot in front of the other. There's the World card. There's something about this door being opened as well for you. Do you see? Now this is closed. I was getting that because I wasn't really picking up on the Magician energy. It was more about this door being opened. Maybe it's just trick-or-treating, right? You could just be going trick-or-treating. These are the people opening the doors for you. Under that, though, is death. So there's definitely something here about closure, something ending, a cycle ending. Now, don't worry too much about the death card. It doesn't literally mean death. It can do, but normally it means just something that's completely, like, you have to cut something out. There's something that needs to end here, something that isn't working. Something that isn't right for you. It is coming in with the stress and anxiety, but I think you are going to get a moment where perhaps something happens. It's a bit of a shock to you, but it gives you a sense of clarity. And I want to just remind you here that you do have the angel de la nuit, which is when you're going through dark times, you're protected. So let's get you a little bit of advice then. A little bit of advice, please, for Sagittarius. Emotions and running high. Supermoon. I'm in the wrong book here. Emotions are running high. I'm just looking for it. 1 second, I can't find the supermoon. Because they're not numbered, these cards, so I never know if I'm looking at the back of the book or the start of the book. Here we go. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking about is writ large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may be that it's right under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Success is close and I must just trust. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess and ask her for assistance. Goddess, I don't know, the moon goddess. I don't know what they mean by that. So I want to say Spirit's got your back here with whatever this is. It feels like it's something that you realise and it's something that you know that you have to do. And it feels like it's going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance. And, you know, you are slightly in your head about it. But ultimately, I think it's going to bring you a sense of closure and also open new doors for you. So it's almost like you have to say goodbye to something. But it's almost like, you know, when it's like good riddance, don't let the door slamming you on the way out. It's got that kind of energy to it. So I don't think it's so much that you're going to be upset by this. I think it's more that it's almost like you've packed someone's bags for them and said, right, see you later, bye. You know, like you're not really that upset about the whole situation, I want to say. What's this here as well? The Four of Pentacles. Okay. I'm not getting anything from the Four of Pentacles. All right, Sagittarius, I was worried about you for a while there, but actually this is looking like it's something that's necessary and it's something that you're enacting, right? You're having a moment of realization and you're taking steps to do something. It doesn't feel like it's something that's being applied to you so much as something that you're realizing doesn't serve you anymore and you need to be done with it. So, Sag, I hope that was helpful to you. Do you have anything to add?
No. Love you guys.
She loves you. And you know what? That's all you need at the end of the day, isn't it? All right, Sag, do take care of yourselves. Have a brilliant spooky season. Do you know what? You've absolutely got this. And I love that thing that you said about like your truth and your honor and your integrity. Maybe it's like you want to find out the truth about something. Maybe you realize that the truth is being hidden from you, and that's what this task is for you. So absolutely, I feel like right person for the job. And yeah, do take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.